This video of a violent crash involving a speeding Tesla flying through the air and slamming into a building with deadly consequences. An entire community stunned tonight.
Plus, a city trash truck explodes in flames, the fire destroying several parked cars on a residential street. The latest on the fireball that has residents fired up.
And doing the California roll can result in a ticket, but not every citation is from a police department. What to look for if you get caught by a hidden stop sign camera, now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin.
New shocking surveillance video tonight shows a speeding Tesla fly through a red light and crash into a building. 3
people in the car were killed, 3 others critically injured, all of the victims between the ages of 17 and 22.
Chris Wolf live in Pasadena, where a shocked community has come together to mourn the loss of 3 young men and pray for the survivors. Chris.
Yeah, they have. Micah and Cher. Pasadena police say this crash was absolutely avoidable. Where I'm standing is part of the path of destruction here along Foothill Boulevard. Take a look behind me. This building was demolished. So was that car. The tragedy involves 6 young people inside of a Tesla that was traveling at more than 100 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Some victims were ejected, not wearing seat belts, and authorities are now investigating whether alcohol was involved. Newly released surveillance footage shows a deadly and devastating car crash just after 2:30 a.m. Saturday morning, May 11th, in Pasadena. The driver of a Tesla racing along Foothill Boulevard ran a red light and narrowly missed a crossing car before losing control. The Tesla slammed into some obstacles, went airborne, and finally flew through a vacant building. You can see damaged power lines flashing and sparking. 6 young people were inside that demolished vehicle. 3 died, 3 survived. Several GoFundMe accounts have been set up to help with medical or funeral expenses. Investigators identify the driver as 22-year-old Moheb Samuel on the left, killed instantly. People called him Mo, and friends tell us he was going to culinary school to become a chef. One of his best friends was also killed, 22-year-old Esram Fesame, pictured on the right. Both worked at a local gas station in Pasadena, and Esram also held a job installing solar panels. Their friend, 20-year-old Stephen Michael Pfeiffer, was also killed instantly. He was an Eagle Scout. Moheb's 17-year-old sister Emily was in the back seat, rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Her friend, 18-year-old Bella Ramirez, also in the back seat, is in stable condition. Finally, 20-year-old Emerson Newquist survived, but his parents say he has a long and painful road to recovery. Geraldine Keems lives around the corner from the crash scene. She says her husband was jolted awake after 2 a.m. Saturday by loud music blaring from an electric car that was circling the neighborhood.
He heard the sound like maybe they're kids looking for a place to party, or they're partying, maybe they're partying in their car or something. And it was very heartfelt for us to hear, especially that these are young people with their whole lives ahead of them, and for such a tragedy to happen.
Back here live, some of the victims attend or attended Maranatha High School, which is a college prep Christian school. Friends tell us the victims also attended services and played soccer at the First Church of the Nazarene here in Pasadena. We have learned tonight that the driver, Moheb Samuel, was arrested back in September, but it's unclear for what. You can find all of the GoFundMe links on our website, ktla.com. For now, reporting live in Pasadena, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.